The observer would like to advise that the following video comes with a trigger warning. The content in this video is of a sensitive nature, so please beware that the topic of this video may trigger you. The observer recommends that you consider your own mental health before you watch this video.
Let me scoot down a little bit. All right. Hello. Hello, Teresa. Hello.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody will acknowledge me.
Acknowledge me. Oh, shit. That guy every morning. All right. So we're going to start off. This is going to prove bro has been at this lady, and I'm going to say her name. I'm not going to say her full name. Her name's Yvette, because he does call her Yvette in one of his videos. Yvette's along in on this scam with him, because he's been living there since his first video, which I'm going to show that and show proof of how I came to this conclusion. So he's been there since his first video on his old account, which was Dusty Bones. And his video is going to be from December. This first video I'm going to show you is a recent video. Then we'll go from there. So let's start off. Thank you, Carrie.
I've only been here like a week and some change, maybe a couple days.
Okay, so that was him saying he's been there for a week and maybe a couple of days.
I'm battling the
on this.
Week and some change, maybe a couple days.
All right, so you see, can you see that on the bottom? If you may have to scroll to the right so you can see the wording and stuff like that, but you'll see it's on his Dusty Bones, and I believe it's from what, 12/11 of 2023? 12/11/2023, exactly. So this is where he's shooting like his first video, where he starts his whole begging thing and that he's being kicked out of this place that he's in. So he's being kicked out of this place, but here we go.
I'm battling leiomyosarcoma.
Pay attention to the cabin.
Well, I was in there, my wife left. Struggling to find help with.
All right, so you see that cabinet, and forget the cabinet. What is very distinctive, because cabinets are cabinets, you know, dime a dozen. What's distinctive are those like water pipes or whatever, the two water pipes right next to it. No, he doesn't. Well, in my opinion, he doesn't have cancer. He's never proved that he has cancer, and everything he said, and we'll go over that along the way, would prove that he's a liar and that I wouldn't believe a word that he says. So, anyway, and yeah, no wife, because he said his wife left him, but he's been staying with this Yvette lady the whole time. So here we go. All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you their address or anything like that. It doesn't matter. However, this is from Zillow, okay? And this was when the apartment was up for rent a couple of years ago. As you can see, the pipes, the same cabinet. As you can see, he's in the same place as he was back in December as he is now, which is Yvette's house, because this actual picture is from Yvette's apartment before she rented it out. Like before she moved in, this picture was one of the pictures they had up and stuff like that. So that's one thing, and we'll continue.
Yes, it was. I was staying in an abandoned house. I moved in here, 2 days ago, I think, guys?
All right, so you'll see in this video, he's saying he's outside the abandoned house. Rats are nipping at his toes or whatever the fuck they were doing. But again, pay attention to the house in the background.
Top of everything else, I've got a major infection. It's probably from the fucking rats and shit in the abandoned houses I'm staying in.
All right, so you see that apartment, the steps, the doors and stuff like that. Now, again, here we are. This is the address at which he's staying at now. This is the address he stays at right now, which he stayed at since at least December. Same apartment, sitting outside of it, saying that's the abandoned house that rats were nipping at his toes about a month ago in his videos. So, same apartment, same everything.
Good morning, everybody.
So this video is, again, him saying that he's staying at an abandoned house right now and rats were on him and stuff like that. I'm just showing the different angles of proof from his lie.
So this is where I slept last night.
So if you watch him, you know that that's the porch that he's on when he's on his lives and stuff like that. Okay, so again, this is where he's on the apartment porch, and it's a porch that's on my screen. Let me take this down for a second. Where is my... Sorry. So you see my background, and you see the porch he was on. The background is the porch, like that's what he's on. And that's where he's recording from, saying that that was the abandoned house that he was, sleeping at. I'll continue. And again, this is just a picture from the Zillow ad showing the outside of it. So as you can see, it's the exact location that he's saying is this abandoned house.
It's very sweet. It was awesome.
I was just showing this video because that's just showing that he's on that same porch. This is when he was live a few days ago from the apartment that he needs $95 from every week that the lady just let him start staying in, when he's been there since December.
All right,
This is just a validation video.
my buddies.
Again, now he's still on that same porch. Now he's saying he's at a buddy's house. This was about from 2 months ago. He's at his buddy's house, just filming this before the wife gets home.
House. So waking up. Trying to relax while his wife's gone. The phone.
So you saw that. So that part of my video just proves that he's been in the same place now while he's saying he's been homeless and living in abandoned houses and everything like that. He's been at the same person's house now, like I said, since almost a year. I mean, December will be a year that we know of. You know, it could have been longer. I don't know. But I can just go back to December when he posted that first video to prove that. His ad is, I think I have it. Let me put it up. I should have it somewhere. Is this it? That's it, right there. So his username is True Knowledge 3. That's his Cash App right there. Just in case, you want to do what you got to do. So I'll leave that up for now. I don't think it's going to be in the way. All right, so thank you, Jalen. Glad you're here too. So that part, I just wanted to prove the lie there. So he's not been homeless. He's just been using this lie to get money from people, making believe he's staying outside and sleeping outside and needs this $95 to pay Yvette when it's not true. He's been living there with her for, like I said, almost a year now. Just going to show some more of his lies right here with the phone that he's using.
Belongs to my friend. I have to give it back to them because the phone belongs to my friend. I have to give it back to them because it belongs to they have an autistic son, and they've let me use his toy phone so that I could try to get things together.
I mean, I see this isn't even my phone. This is the lady I rent the room off of. So I don't even have a phone right now.
All right. So again, I'm just building up. My goal here is, since I can't say for certain, because like, how can I say, oh, someone doesn't have something? But from as we go along and go deeper down the rabbit hole, you'll see that he lies about so much that the cancer would be one thing that he'd be lying about too, because you'll see he's saying that he was like diagnosed in like October. He doesn't know when they caught it, but it was just caught recently. And we'll see that back in 2021, he was saying that he had the cancer already, and that I'll show you. Or I know in my heart that he doesn't, but I can't say that because that could be something that could I can't, you know what I'm saying. All right, so here we go.
I have no post-op surgery stuff, no gauze. I'm literally going to have a good bit of the flesh removed from this portion of my leg.
So a good bit of the flesh. This is before he had the quote-unquote surgery, that he'd be in the hospital for 2 or 3 days, and he was let out the next day. But again, he was never in the hospital.
So I'm going to go through a lot of gauze. I mean, that's where the incisions and stuff are. I'm not going to peel that off yet.
So at that point, like, he was going along with that shit. Like, he was showing that to try to convince people that was the bandages and stuff like that. He thought he showed it quick enough. I called him out in the chat saying, bro, you got a pad on your leg. And that's when he was like, yeah, so I have a pad on my leg. It's because I didn't raise enough money for gauze. But it's a pad.
Like, I just had surgery, period.
So that's a picture. That's how the hospital dressed his tumor surgery. With some masking tape, used masking tape, and a new pad, sticky side down. So obviously he didn't have any surgery to remove tumors. So again, put it together for yourself. You know he's lying. It's all bullshit. But that's how they dressed his wound at the hospital. I guess they do things differently in Pittsburgh.
Okay, and I have those. But I'm not going to show my paperwork on here. I'm still not showing any of that stuff. Why? So somebody can take and turn around and make copy. No, I'm not doing any of that stuff. My medical stuff is mine.
And here's my issue with people that come on here and use something like this, like, oh, I have cancer. If you go anywhere to try to get financial assistance, you are going to have to prove yourself. You are going to have to prove that you have cancer. You're going to have to prove that you have whatever you're saying you're having. The reason you're not getting disability, Medicaid, and whatever else is because you can't show them that proof. So you come on to TikTok where people don't expect proof. They'll just send you their money. You know this. You tell us about every little thing. But one thing you can't do is just show us the proof. You can fold up any, personal information that you want to hide. But you're not going to do it because you don't have it to show us. It's as simple as that. If you want money for something, the least you should do is prove what you need money for. Because that goes across the board in life. No matter, people don't just give it to you. Any organization just doesn't give it to you because they need to make sure it's a legit cause. So I'm not sure why people don't press these people before giving money. If you want to send someone money and they're saying they have cancer, don't send people money on here. But if you wanted to, get proof. And you won't get that proof, and so you won't send the money. So it will work out in your favor anyway. But don't just believe people that, someone's strung out looking and be like, oh, he's saying he has cancer. when he hasn't done one thing to prove he has cancer. But I'll debunk everything else that he's saying about himself. We'll continue.
Well, I'm not walking to the dollar store. That's too far. That's like a couple miles away, and I won't make that.
So people told him to go to the dollar store to get gauze. He said it's a couple of miles away. Remember that. He says it's a couple of miles away, which if you're walking a couple of miles, what's that, a half hour? About 15 minutes a mile when you're walking, roughly. 15, 20 minutes maybe. So 30, 40 minutes. Can we agree with that? So he can't walk 2 miles. However, we're going to go into this next video of his.
I have now been walking, trying to get home for 4 hours.
How long have I?
So a couple of days after the surgery, he allegedly went to the hospital and he was walking for 4 hours. Not even 4 miles, 4 hours. So you couldn't walk the 30 minutes to the dollar store. You can't walk that far, but here you are saying you just walked 4 miles from 4 hours from a hospital. It makes no sense. And it makes no sense because it's not true. If it doesn't make sense, it's because it's not true.
I had it. They don't know exactly how long I've had it.
So there you go. He's saying he doesn't know exactly how long.
We don't know how long I've actually had it. Because as far advanced as it is, I have vascular leiomyosarcoma. Stage 4. Which means it's starting to move into my organs. That's what it means.
All right. So this is from his own GoFundMe. February 8th, 2021. I got biopsy results. I've been diagnosed with the leiomyosarcoma. So why is he saying, so he was diagnosed back in 2021. Why is he saying he doesn't know when he was diagnosed with it? Because he allegedly got this diagnosis 3.5 years ago, almost 4 years ago, February of 2021. So over 3.5 years ago. Exactly, Auburn. He would have been by now. And he's still here, yeah. And that's the thing, Laura Lee. That's why this type of shit angers me more than just a regular beggar. Just coming on and being like, an Austin Tamargo that's just a lazy ass that, just send me money for healthy herbs and shit like that. That's the difference, is that people are suffering from this, and he's banking on that. He's banking on the people that are actually going through this, and they're sending their money, even though they really don't have it to send. But when this guy's, stripped down with no shirt on and saying, oh, I need money because I haven't eaten in 3 days and whatever the else he's saying, and I need gauze and all of his other bullshit. So that's why it pisses me off, people like this, people like Amanda Bowden, that lie about cancer to get funds from people. That's where I get pissed off. Totally theft by deception. And we'll get more into his little updates.
I have to be at the 4:30 or 5. Yeah, I have to be there at 4:30. Is it 4:30 or 5:30? 4:30. 4:30.
And so Yvette, who he just moved into this lady's apartment, knows when his appointments are and stuff like that. That's, that was a little odd. But as you heard, he's got to be there at 4:30. So that was the night before his surgery. Let's go morning of his surgery.
That's what I thought.
I'm getting ready to leave. It's 4:30 in the morning.
All right. So he's sitting in his room. He's saying it's 4:30 in the morning. You were supposed to be at your appointment by 4:30. But the dumbest thing of this was that he posted this at about 7:30, but he posted it saying that Yvette is posting this for him like 3 hours later. Like he recorded at 4:30, but it's being posted at 7:30. But if you look at Pittsburgh, bottom right, that's what Pittsburgh looks like at 4:30 in the morning. That's a screenshot from that date, and at that 4:23 a.m. in Pittsburgh. You see how dark it is, and you see the sunlight on his face. He didn't go anywhere. There was no surgery. There was nothing. It's just, again, all bullshit. Right, it's sunny as fuck at 4 a.m. Like white nights of freaking Russia. So anyway, so that just again disproves another lie of his.
No, I'm fighting for state insurance here. Stupid. I don't know why they've denied me 3 times.
Right here, he's going to say that he needs to get an attorney. You'll see that he says, so here we are, over 3.5 years after he's diagnosed with it, and he's just putting in for disability for the first time. You'll hear him. He'll say it.
I'm also filing for food stamps and been battling for disability for a couple months too, waiting on my first denial so I can go get a lawyer.
Waiting on his first denial. So he's had this rare form of aggressive cancer for 3.5 years, but he's just going to try to sign up a couple of months ago for disability. Like, that makes zero sense. And again, he said this is I don't know what night it was, but then on his next live, he's going to say that he's been talking to a lawyer. So in this live, he said that way he can get a lawyer. And
I've been talking to a disability lawyer.
So just again, another lie. He can't keep up with his lies. So on one night, when he's probably fucking higher than giraffe's balls, I just filed for disability and, that way I can talk to a disability attorney. And the next day, he's been talking to a disability attorney. 100% hug problem. Why would I put this up? Maybe. All right. So I guess. All right. So these are the screenshots from his. These are the screenshots from his GoFundMe. So back in January of 2021, he started off saying that he was having shoulder surgery. This was before the alleged cancer diagnosis. Everyone, this is Tim. Tomorrow morning, I'm going for my second surgery. So please, if you can share this page. So this surgery wasn't even about cancer yet. This was about his shoulder. And the reason why, I'll discuss the reason why I have the specific shirt I'm wearing on. So, I mean, if you can just go to his, all you have to do is to go to GoFundMe and type in Timothy Nash, and it's the first one. And you can look at the updates and go through them, because it's years and years of updates saying the same shit, basically. He has seizures, but he's going to say back then that when you go through these, that he had he tumors on his spine, brain tumors, tumors on his heart, tumors on his lungs, had to have a lung removed, and then he got a lung transplant, had a few different open heart surgeries, and in a little bit I'll show you, not a scar, not a scratch on his chest, nothing. There's not, everything he says is lying. You saw what his leg looked like, where he was saying that he had, surgery down there. I mean, he covered it with a tampon, or a pad, not a tampon, a pad. Oh yes, the amputated leg. This bro said he had his leg amputated. He said he had his leg amputated in these updates. I'll pause on that update. Because this is just too much. A lot of it's the same thing. He went down. He's saying that, he also says in his videos that he can't leave Pennsylvania because that's where his daughter is and stuff like that. But then and maybe they moved up to Pennsylvania. Obviously not. I don't think he has a wife, a daughter, or anything like that, personally. Again, you can't believe a thing he says because everything that he's saying is fake. It's all bullshit. So Yeah, I guess they reattached it. But yeah, he's preparing for another surgery. His GoFundMe is just filled with him saying he's going for surgery. We'll get to the end of the GoFundMe so you can see how much he made just on GoFundMe off of all these lies. What does this one say? I'm reaching out for support. I have 3. This is where it says he has 3 tumors on his heart. He needs to get to the hospital. His prescriptions are always $3,000. Just all bullshit. He has no food. Medication, 10,000 to 15,000. This, he was in a really bad accident, so he needs a wheelchair now. So he needs money for a wheelchair. And he tries to say like that his friend set up this GoFundMe, but the updates have videos of him and pictures of him. And everything in there is his current cash, his PayPal, his Cash App, and his Venmo. They're all the same. So if his friend was trying to do this to make money or something like that, he wouldn't send it to this guy. It wouldn't make sense. Yeah, of course, Little Bopper. I got you. It will be after the live, but definitely. Oh yeah, he's been doing this. See, he just started on TikTok back in December. He started this where he's just randomly walking around with the, oh God, just that whole. I mean, to me, it looked like he was strung out in the first place, but he was trying to pass it off as him having cancer and being homeless, when this whole time he's been living with a vet in this apartment that he's currently living in now. But he has seizures and blackouts and everything like that. So here we go. This was last year. This was August. So this was a year ago. 2.5 years ago, I was 6'4", 220 pounds, as strong as an ox. Now I'm 95 pounds, missing 80% of my stomach. I forgot to tell you that. 80% of his stomach's gone. A lung and a leg, and I can't even put my own shirt on. So he's lost a lung, a leg, open heart surgery, spine tumors, brain tumors. Now he's talking about his liver, but again, there's nothing to prove. His body doesn't even show it. Forget paperwork. He can't even show it on his body that he had any of this done. There's absolutely nothing, no scarring, nothing even on his body to be like, oh shit, he did have his heart cut open. There's nothing. And I'll show you that in a second. So right here, that's just chest hair, by the way. So some chest hair, a tattoo, couple of nipples. That's about it. "100% attic. There is no sign of cancer. And so since there's no signs of these things you're claiming, then the least you should do is show paperwork that you at least have cancer." He wouldn't even show discharge paperwork that when he had the surgery. You're telling everyone, oh, I'm having surgery to have these things removed. So then why would it be so secretive to show paperwork, not even show your name on it, just to show paperwork, this, and this was done? That's not personal. You've already divulged that information. You're just validating the information that you told people. But there it is. So $21,000+ he raised on GoFundMe with his lies about having cancer, about having amputations, lung removal, seizures, just, stomach removal. I mean, just everything. And that's the crazy thing is that's just GoFundMe. We don't know how much he's made on the back end with his Cash App, with his PayPal and Venmo, because in all those messages on the GoFundMe, he's like, it takes GoFundMe 14 days for me to get the money. If you can just send it directly to, my payment apps and stuff like that. So who knows the thousands that he's made over the years, and just this year alone, how much he's made on TikTok by having people send money. Yeah, that's over 21 G's. Over 21 G's. And you got to understand that because he was like, oh, that money went to this and that to do with, medication and stuff like that. When the fact is, there is no medication. There was no transplant. There was no leg removal. There was nothing. There's no scars on his body. There's pads on his legs. He doesn't need gauze. He doesn't need any of that shit. And anytime a hospital releases you, they give you the shit you need to do to dress yourself when you get home. The bandages, the gauze, and stuff like that. They don't just send you home and be like, all right, good luck. Hopefully you have gauze at home. If not, use a pad, sticky side down, same as gauze. So that's who you're dealing with. And if you ask for proof, you're going to be blocked by him because he cannot prove. Yeah, especially bad wounds. He was saying, oh, my leg is going to be all, torn up and stuff like that. And there was nothing. There was no redness on the leg. There was just the pad and some masking tape. No redness, no signs of anything. This guy is 100% scamming you. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting what he's doing, because he's doing it saying he has this cancer. And it's so fucked up to do. So fucked up to do. Yeah, and the leg wasn't shaved. Just a hairy old leg, slap a pad on it, and he's good to go. See you in 2 weeks. Right, all this to get a fix. I don't know why people don't understand that these people that are coming on here that are saying, oh, I have no family, I have no friends. It's not that they don't have family or friends. They've already burned those bridges. They have no family or friends to get financial support from. Because then they'll talk about their family and friends. Oh, my blah, blah, blah. I saw that, they'll talk about them. Oh, no, they can't help me financially. Right, we know why they can't help you financially, because you burn that bridge. So then they come here to TikTok because people don't question them. Some people question them. The majority of people question them. But it just takes the few gullible people that these people know. You get easily, like in my live tonight, we have 300 in here, but the total amount that has seen the live has been 2,400 at this point. So over 2,000 people. Someone like this guy, he's probably getting, maybe at the same level, maybe a little more coming through his lives. Amanda Bowden, she's getting 6,000 coming through those lives because she's keeping 1,000 people in her lives steady every night. So these people just need to get less than 1% of people to send them money, and they're going to make all they need to make for the night with less than 1% of the people that go through to send them money. So you don't have to even convince 1% of people to believe you. It's less than 1%. Yeah, Jordan is another one. How are people going to think that she actually goes to work when she's wearing the same fucking clothes all week? Wearing the same clothes, isn't asking for Uber money to get to work, but she's saying that she's going to be homeless because she doesn't have a car. It's back in the shop. So how have you been getting to work? You're saying you work, you haven't gotten your paycheck. You haven't paid for your room, so it's not like your paycheck's going to your room because you're asking every morning for money for your room. Yet people, I don't understand why people can't think logically like that. Like why they can't be like, wait a second, we're paying for the room every day. What happened to that check? You've been asking now for almost a month. Why haven't any of your checks come in? Like, why don't people like Crystal, who's selling, she's putting, she has a business where she's sending out, not cotton candy, but like freeze-dried candy to people. I believe her name's Crystal. And it's like you're putting your business on the line for someone that if you just thought for 2 seconds, wait a second, this doesn't make sense. And she can say, oh, yeah, you paid for my room and stuff like that. Okay, so yeah, you got your room paid for, but then you're also asking for money for food, for dog food, for this and that. You could be getting money from your dad. We don't know that. Yeah, you paid for the room, but you may have already had money to pay for your room. And you just come on with that hour left because it just puts that need, like it's got to happen quickly. And people are going to be more apt to give you money quick because they're like, oh shit, I don't want her and her 2 dogs to be out on the street today. So that's her new scam. You will see her on tomorrow morning at 10. If you type in Jordan Paul, I can guarantee you 10 a.m. tomorrow, she will be on being like, I only have an hour left. You know, it's just me and my 2 dogs. I mean, here's Rocky. Rocky, come here, Rocky. Oh, yeah, it's all a manipulation tactic to get you to send money quickly. Again, it's fucked up to do to people because then you're playing on their emotions. But that's what these scammers do. Because she's like, well, I'm not a scammer because I show I get my room. I don't care. You can try to church it up and say whatever you want. You're a scammer, first of all, because you've been evicted the 3, because she was like, I was in a 6-month lease. Sorry, I know I'm going off on a tangent. This was about Tim and Ashley, but I'm talking about Jordan Paul right now. Lesbian gay together. One spelled L-E-Z, one L-E-S, both accounts. But if you type in Jordan Paul tomorrow at 10 a.m., if you're not already blocked by her, she'll be live at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'll put a penny on that. If I'm wrong, I will send you a penny. You give me your PayPal, I'll send you a penny. But you can show us anything you want. You can show that the room was paid for, but the room, you may have had money to cover that room, and now it's just messed up. Oh yeah, forget it. I forgot. So she has 3 evictions, and there's proof on, I believe, on my YouTube, because I know I put it somewhere. But there's court papers from July of last year kicking her out of the place she was in last year. There's court papers from November kicking her out of the place that she had to go to after she got kicked out of the place there. And then in March, she started getting evicted in November, but she was able to, finagle it where she got through till February, March, before the marshal came in. It may have had to do with the winter. I'm not sure the laws in Columbus, Ohio and stuff like that in Franklin County. But so she got into a new place at the end of March, and she's trying to say that, oh, I had a 6-month lease and it was up. But it's like, all right, you've been saying that now for 6 weeks. So 6 weeks ago, that would have been like 4.5 months. Your lease wouldn't have been up yet, Jordan. You're full of shit. You're a scammer. And then she was allegedly not going to do online university anymore because she was going to do in-person learning. But now she's saying that she still does online university, and has 7 honor societies or honor rolls and whatever other bullshit. 7 semesters in a row. 7 little chipmunks twirling on a branch eating sunflowers at my grandpa's ranch. You know that old nursery rhyme from the sea? That's from Something About Mary. I'm going to take a drink because I feel like I'm starting to sound like a man about, and I need to oil up my mouth right now. So give me a second.
Everybody will acknowledge me.
All right, I changed the background for you guys. All right, so that's my take on Tim, and Jordan Paul. Jordan's lying to you guys. Yeah, she needs money for a motel room. That I believe. Oh, Kelly did the train. Oh, fuck. All right. Thank you, Kelly, for the train. Also, let me thank everyone: Suba, Deanna, Amber, Low Carb, Kelly, Thursday, Happy Mommy, Kelly, Deb Dogs, Most Smartest. Most Smartest, go follow that guy. He's good. Megs with the money gun. Thank you, Megs. But what do you call it? Most Smartest, funny shit. He does this bet thing. It has me cracking up. I want him to do Amanda. But he does Beth and so many of the other ones great. Definitely worth a follow. Portia, thank you. Exposing Amanda Bowden, Blue, Antique Paradise, it's Betty Boo Bitches, Chels, Creative Hallucination, and Barb, Chelsea, Happy Mommy, Mabel, Ruth, Froggy Kisses. I think that's everyone. If I forgot, I'm sorry. I apologize. Texas Trump Babe, Ultima, Amber Stoots, Lemonade, Summary, Palmer Girl, Lil Boppa, Berries of Manifestation. Thank you. Lemonade. Thank you. All right, let's get to dancing. I feel like dancing. All right. Here we go. Let me take that away. Let me pick out a song. So the shirt is a cartoon of Mr. Operation, Lieutenant Dan, I call him, because of the legs being amputated. But anyways, he just reminds me of the game of Operation. Yeah, Chef Carl's always live. He probably needs money for his car. So you can see the pad on his leg. But these are all the different surgeries that, he needs surgery for everything. He's had surgery everywhere. So he reminds me of like a human game of Operation. So in my mind, I was just like, I'm going to make this shirt for him to wear, put his face on it, and then I remembered to put the pad on his leg. So that's the story behind the shirt that he's wearing. Anyway, so now we're gonna get to Miss Ashley. Miss Ashley Kelly changed her name to Aesthetically Ashley because what they do is when they're scamming people and you make videos about them, they don't want, when you type in their name, because people will be like, oh, research it. So then when you research now Aesthetically Ashley, Ashley Kelly doesn't come up. So for 30 days, she's stuck with Aesthetically Ashley. So if you do make videos about it, make sure you tag it, and tag it on the old username too. Put Ashley Kelly in there, 2 L's on the Ashley, because she uses that as her Cash App. So if it's in her bio, the videos about her may come up. Oh, she was an old mod for Mallory? Serious? No way. Get the fuck out of here. She had this scam? How long ago was this? Get the fuck out of here. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. I sounded like Chris for a second. Where's Chris's laugh?
If I were an Oscar Mayer wiener, that is what I truly like to be. Because if I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Thank you, Teresa. All right, so let's get to Ashley Kelly. Because this girl's not been truthful with you guys. Here we go. Let's start.
No, I'm off today, Amber.
All right, we're just going to start with a small little lie first.
I didn't, Amber.
Oh, I got to get the video up on there. I'm the only one watching it. Shit. So we got to take that background down, put that up. There she is. Let me scoot over. All right, so this was Wednesday, 9/4/24. So she's saying she has Wednesday, September 4th off, okay? But she worked the previous day, which would have been Tuesday the 3rd. So you got to remember these things, okay? Work the 4th, had off the 4th, work the 3rd, okay? Okay.
No, I'm off today, Amber. I didn't. No, I didn't, Amber. I ended up charging my phone and then I just crashed. I was so tired after work yesterday.
So yesterday would have been Tuesday, right? Okay. So now we're following along. All right. So then she puts up this what do you call it? Time card. So Wednesday the 4th, it shows that whoever this was actually worked that day. But if you notice, whoever it was didn't work on Tuesday, the day she said she worked. So, and we'll get more into this whole Walmart thing because she's saying she's working at Walmart now. However, in July, we'll and I'll show that in this video. She said she just got fired from Walmart. So, here we go. Good night, Brandy. Thanks for stopping in.
I'm not coming on here to scam anybody, anything like that. I'm a very independent person. This is very hard for me and extremely embarrassing. Like I said, this is really uncomfortable for me. I do not like asking for help. I'm a very self-sufficient person, but this is already super, super embarrassing for me. Definitely out of my comfort zone. I already came on here embarrassed, ashamed, I don't ever ask for help, and guys, I don't ever get on live. This is not what I do. This is super embarrassing for me. I'm a very independent person. I don't ask for help. That is not true, Susan. I haven't been on live. That is a straight up lie. That's not true, Brian. I don't get on live.
So that I just wanted to show that clip, the different clips from her saying, she's independent, and then she's saying she doesn't come on live when all these different times she's coming on live. It's girl, you're on live all the fucking time. Amber, the person we're watching right now, her name's aesthetically Ashley Kelly. She used to go by Ashii, Ashii, with a whatever. Now she changed it to Ashley, Ashlea. It's ways to try to keep from people when they type in her name to see videos that have been made of her. She's a scammer. So we're going to continue. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the gifts. Thanks for just chilling out and spending time with me tonight, guys. Definitely appreciate you all.
No, so I just lost my job at Walmart.
July 17th. Some of these videos I want to give a shout out to Poppy Princess 2024 because I got some of the videos from there. This specific video, this was on my son's birthday, so I would not have been recording her. So I thank Poppy for this. So if you go to Poppy Princess 2024, there's a link in the bio to find her YouTube channel. So
2 weeks ago, I work at Walmart.
So she said she got fired. She tried to call me a liar and cast it live one day about a month ago. Who, Ashley? Thank you, Deanna. Appreciate that. All right, let me back up a little bit because I don't like. It was aesthetically Ashley today because I told her I was going to go live on her tonight. And she stayed on for about 2 minutes, and then she was like, I got to make a phone call, and then she ended her live. So yeah, she's full of shit. She's a liar. So here we go. Anyway.
No, so I just lost my job at Walmart 2 weeks ago.
So on July 17th, she just lost her job at Walmart 2 weeks ago. So early July. Then her live from August 26th.
I work at Walmart, Sandy.
She's working at Walmart. She just started a job at Walmart. Like, there's obviously no consistency in her stories and stuff like that. But the reason she does, I really do believe at one point she worked at Walmart and did get fired. But that's why she knows about, like, she'll be like, oh, it's PPTO, not PTO, and ba 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 ba. Just, that's my thoughts on it.
So yeah, well, that was what I was gonna do, was door dashing, but my car literally broke down.
So her excuse in July was she couldn't DoorDash because her car literally just broke down. It's sitting in the front yard.
Last week.
But now she can't DoorDash because her license is suspended.
My license, so I got a DUI 2 years ago.
It wasn't 2 years ago.
That I'm still fighting.
So, as you can see, public records. This was from June 29th, 2024, that she got driving while impaired. So, yeah, wasn't 2 years ago. This was a couple of months ago. Yeah, Stonehenge, you know, TikTok filters, you know, TikTok filters. I guess the jail doesn't use filters.
Because I was completely sober. They didn't do like any field sobriety tests. They didn't take my blood. They didn't make me blow, anything like that. So I got an attorney and we're fighting it right now.
So she has court coming up, I think, what is it, this week? What's the court date? I know it's soon.
But until I get that case taken care of, it's suspended. So technically can't drive and I can't get approved for door dashing. Yeah.
So anyway, the point of that was that she can't DoorDash because she lost her license, even though the lie in June and July, was that, you know, her car was broken down.
My family has passed away. No, my parents are passed away. Yeah, my dad lives in Fort Lauderdale and he just bought a house.
So she lied about, you know, her mother has passed away. That I've verified. Her dad's alive and well, though, down in Florida. So she's saying, I mean, she can't keep up with it. I mean, she's saying, you know, my parents have passed away, and then my dad just bought a house down in Fort Lauderdale. So,
I parked.
Yeah, her sister and mother did pass. That, I'm not even going to try to say that didn't happen, but her father did not pass.
He just bought a house. I park at my neighbor's house where I sleep because she saw everything that was going on and felt bad. And so this is where I park to sleep at night. She lets me use her bathroom and her kitchen whenever she's home if I need to. I park at the place that I was living that I just had to leave from 3 weeks ago. My neighbor has been letting me park at his house at night. He's got like a wraparound like driveway where it's like all wooded. So
What confused me was that in the first one, she's saying that this old lady saw what happened, and now this dude is letting her park there.
I just park out here. Yeah, I just found out about that, Bunny. I just found out about that. I need to talk to my manager, though. Yeah, Judy, I just found out about that the other day, and I talked to my manager. I have to talk to him.
Like in one, like within words, I talked to my manager. I have to talk to her. Like she's a pathological liar, this girl. And we'll get back to the story about where she's saying she's parked and stuff like that.
Because whenever he showed me the place, he brought the lease and everything with him, and then the room was only $750 a month, and I wasn't expecting a deposit. And I found a room to rent with these two older ladies.
Wait, what's going on in the chat? Matt possibly OD on lab again. Oh, seriously? I mean, it's crazy. People continue to try to stick up for him and stuff like that. And it just well, he was banned yesterday or the day before until I believe the 28th on his he got Matt's New Journey back. Matt's New Journey was the one that he got back today. So already, I guess, getting money from people, and obviously we know where the money goes. People know where the money goes, and they still continue to give to this guy. Anyway, it's sad, and I don't get it. The guy is clearly an addict. You move from having a place in Maine to live with your family, but you think it's a better idea to move into the woods of Texas. The only reason you're doing that is because you want to go back to a certain lifestyle that you weren't able to live up in Maine because you're being held accountable for your bullshit. And you don't want to be held accountable as a 32-year-old man. And then you expect people, I'm going to show you the video that he, I believe he'd already deleted, but I have it up on here. I'll do that in the car in this person's driveway, but here we go. This person's nice enough. They make her sleep in the car, but she can cook, take showers. She can do everything but sleep inside the house. Like, you can dirty up dishes and do all sorts of shit, but no, you can't sleep in here. All right, so you'll see it. So she's going, at this point, remember, this is the old neighbor's house that she's going into to take a piss. So just pay attention to the decor.
Yeah, she lets me come in here and shower and use her bathroom and cook and stuff. But she doesn't live here alone. She lives with other people. And she doesn't have room. Like, she doesn't have another room. And also the people she lives with are older too, and they're not okay with that, so.
I fast forward through it because they're not going to listen to it. All right, so just pay attention as she's walking out. Pay attention up there. Ceiling fan, the little loft up there at the old neighbor's house. Because we'll come back to that. We're going to come back to this.
But anybody that didn't see the place before, I'll go ahead and show it again really quick. I'm upstairs.
This is the new apartment.
And my roommate is downstairs, so she might be down there right now. And she's going to like call me down there and be like, Ashley, if I'm too loud. And I don't feel like messing with her right now, so I'm going to talk low, but hold on. So it's like a loft area.
Oh, loft, nice.
And bathroom, somebody's in there. Roommate room, my room. And then I'm gonna decorate all of this too,
yes,
guys, and like get some cute stuff up here. And then those are the stairs. Front door, and the kitchen is down there.
And that's the door she came in.
And then this is the living room. The kitchen is right there. And then the backyard is really, really...
All right, so this was the clip from earlier, her walking in. As you can see, what's above her head, the little picture frame and stuff like that.
Cute.
Then the picture on the wall.
And the kitchen is back there.
Yeah, the curtains, everything.
And then it's got these super cute
The super cute skylights that are right there behind your head, behind the fan that you just showed.
skylights that I thought are really cute because it brings in like the natural
It
light.
is cute. I like it. I like what they did with the
But
place.
yeah, lamps, Terry. I don't have any lamps. I'm using like my
But
the
this is other
outside
thing I
light
thought.
right now. I do.
So she's showing the view from out her window. So when she was in the car, I always tried to see what was going on back there. But you'll see that white truck back there in front of the yellow house from when she was homeless. So then you put them side by side, flip them around. It's the same yellow house, same truck as looking out her window. So the view out her window, and it's the same shit. So she's been getting money from people with this, lie that she's been homeless and stuff like that. She doesn't have a job. She comes on here to, get money off of people, not you people per se.
I'm not coming on here to scam anybody, anything like that.
Okay, so that was Miss Ashley. I want to show you what Matt said the other day, though. Videos. Where? All right, this is what Matt thinks you should do.
Alright, I'm fixing to start blocking people, even followers, who don't contribute anything or have never contributed anything, because I'm not going to have all these trolls following me just to follow me and not help. And I'm tired of even some, very few, but some of the regular followers that keep saying they don't have money to spare, this and that. I'm sorry. I've heard that from them over the last several months. And the fact is, people get paid either weekly, bi-weekly, or at least at the very minimum, or most, once a month. So you can't tell me that you don't have the money ever. Because
right, the entitlement, it's crazy.
Something that I need, I'm losing today, that could cause me to lose my own life. I'm sorry. That, to me, that is important. And if my true followers understood that, I don't think they would have a problem helping. So if you get blocked, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to keep letting people sit in the background, watch my app or my lives, and say, oh, well, I don't have money, but yet you sit there and you got a bank account full of money. I'm not doing it no more. I understand people live paycheck to paycheck. Those ones I'm not talking about, but there are people who are doing a lot better. I mean, damn near everybody on this app that is not homeless is doing better than me. But the point I'm making is 7 people could send $10 and I can get my battery pack back so I can do my breathing treatment. And the fact of that someone can't even afford to help $10, you don't know. There's no point in following me, So if y'all get blocked, don't be mad at me. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to do this anymore. I'm not doing it no more.
That's crazy to me. Like, he expects to just be able to live in the fucking woods, not do shit, but he wants, if you don't send him money, he's going to block you. That's what he's saying, because he knows you get paid. He knows you get money. So you need to send it to him. That's what he's entitled to, your money. So that way he doesn't have to work. Yo, what's up, Rudy? Like, to me, that's crazy. But I think I heard that he deleted the video, but I want to make sure that I put it up there. I was glad I downloaded the video, because that just shows what he's all about. You are just money to him. He doesn't give a shit about you. If you don't give him money, you are getting blocked. That's what he said himself. That's what he said. So, I didn't see him nodding off today. I heard about it though. We have a rogue mod who mods for Jordan and Matt. Well, they need to go into Jordan's fucking keyword list and get rid of the keywords. She must have like, you can't say anything in her chat. Like if you try to ask the most basic thing, like, where's your car? It doesn't go through. It's crazy. Like she has every keyword on there. Yeah, have a clean that. Get rid of all those keywords. Megs, I don't know if you pinned something that you need me to read, but I can't. You know, I think you know that I can't see any pinned comments. Matt it's going to either be Matt's New Journey or Country Number 4 Life 1202. Okay, I understand that, Ryan. That's cool. Yeah, MJ, he's literally saying if you want to watch him, you have to send him money because he knows you have money in your bank account. It's like, yeah, I worked for that money and you're not getting it. Fuck off, bro. Like, what the fuck? You know, you're not my kid. You're a 32, almost 33-year-old man. Go make your own money. Get a job, make your own money. That's Matt. Matt's New Journey or Country for Life 1202. Yeah, no, he's only like 32 or 33. I believe he was born in 92 because I know he's exactly 10 years older than his sister. I believe she was born in 2002. Because they both have the same birthday, 1202. Because I've talked to his sister's been in several of our lives and stuff like that, and she's the one that tried to get Matt. She got Matt up to Maine. He paid for his ticket to get up there, but then their father, gave him a place to stay. They got him on at this Bath's Ironworks BIW. He was making like $26 an hour. But he threw it all away to move back down to the woods of Texas to beg like this and just be able to do his rugs again. Yeah, Janie, that's what I heard. And they'll still try to say that it wasn't from, he's just tired from walking in the hot sun, or his contacts are bothering him. The people that condone this behavior, it's like the blood will be on your hands one day if he gets something bad. Realize that. And I don't understand. I don't understand it. I don't understand the people I give to a man about it, because we've shown proof that she's on rack. We've shown proof of that. We've shown proof that, she's not in the hotel, that she's not in Portland. I mean, people literally videotaping her while she's saying she's in Portland, videotaping her in Sanford, Maine, and talking to her. And people still are dumb enough to believe a word that comes out of her fucking mouth. It's crazy to me. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. Like, if it's a one and done and someone gets you, like they come on one time and they pop you and you're like, fuck, they got me. But when she's on literally every day, several times a day with some bullshit story, like if it doesn't click with you, I got to check. I know, I'm glad people on Maine are onto her. Sorry, I'm just reading a message. Too late. Anyway. Yeah, let's get up to 200K likes. We're almost there. I haven't covered. I've tried to send him pennies on. He's just straight job lace. I mean, he's just always yelling for Galaxy. He's a clown to me. Like, I don't know. It's aesthetically Ashley. Yeah, aesthetically Ashley, like XO or something like that, or aesthetically X Ash or aesthetically Ash X. But if you type in aesthetically Ash, if it's not coming up, then she may be. I think I follow her on one of my phones. Hold on. I think it's this phone. I'm not looking at my at the chat. Let me see. Just bear with me.
No justice.
What was that?
This is why I've been so busy.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh no, her account's still there.
Very long dream.
So it's aesthetically Ash. Aesthetically AestheticallyAsh. And then her screen name is Ashley ASHLEA with like a bow. With a bow. So anyway, so that's who what that is. Yeah, no one's working. None of these people that say they work are not working. None of them. She said she went to beauty school. She said she went to beauty school, allegedly. I don't know. Yeah, Ashley with the ball like that. Thank you. Of course, Ryan. Yeah, the whole thing with Lisa, I don't talk about Lisa. Like, I think plenty of people are covering her. Even if you have an account that has like 500 followers, their video is going to get like 100,000 views. Like, if you put Lisa Richard in your hashtag or whatever, people are going to see it. So, I mean, there's nothing left for me to discuss about her. She's a liar. She's going to continue to say, I'm going to treatment. And then I go on Wednesday to treatment and people are going to be like, oh, she's doing so great. She's doing so great. And then Wednesday comes and she doesn't go to treatment. Oh, I'm going Friday. I've seen this over and over and over again for over a year and a half now. I hope and pray she does wake up and get treatment, like wake up one day and be like, I need to go to treatment. But I've seen it too many times. Like I don't send her pennies anymore. I haven't sent her a penny since April, before Jace was even taken. It's hard for me to watch this continued downward spiral. I don't want to see, because I was cool with Lisa and stuff like that. Like, I understand, she's in addiction and stuff like that, but I really can't even watch the lives because it's just depressing seeing what she looked like in January of 2023, like how heavy her face was and stuff like that, to see where it's just this sunken in, it's just too depressing for me. I just, I don't judge anyone that does cover her and make videos on her. That people can do what they want. It's just not what I choose to do on my platform right now, because I don't think it will be beneficial to her. I don't think it's going to do anything. So like, that's why I don't send the pennies now, because it would be an easy video. It would be an easy video that gets a lot of, likes and shares and all this stuff, but I'm just not going to do it. Just, especially once she lost Jace, I was like, she's going to choose one of two paths. She's either going to straighten up right then and get her son back, or she's going to go down a path where the path that she's going down right now. Those were the two paths. And I think I was talking to Megs about that like months ago. And that's why I'm just like, I'm not doing it. It's not, you know, like what I try to do now is mainly catch the new beggars and scammers. Because I want to try to get them and get their face on my page so people are aware of them before they get any legs under them and stuff like that and start really, you know, so I'll go into these lives. I'd only have like 5 people in it and stuff like that. And I'll start, you know, popping on them and stuff because, you know, we're going to try to nip it in the bud because once you get to a point where Lisa's at and stuff like that, me making a video about her won't do shit. You know, the biggest creator, you know, a Mama Todd type thing, if she makes a video, you know, it's going to get all the views. It's just going to get more people in the chat. She'll have 10,000 people in the chat. You know, I used to watch her when she had, you know, a couple of hundred in the beginning, and now it's 6,000 last time I went into one of her chats. It's like, all it does, it gets more people in there. And again, my concern is the more people you get in there, the less of a percentage you need to give. So it just takes, you know, where it goes down like an Amanda Bowden, less than 1%, it's going to go to like less than 0.01% that just needs to fall for her and send her money that she's being picked on and stuff like that and anything she'll say. So that's why it's not worth it to me. I'm going to focus on the people that the eyes aren't really on right now and try to get eyes on them so people can see them and be like, all right, start calling them out and try to, you know, keep them from building a begging platform. So I don't think Amanda was on when I was checking for Ashley's username. Let me check. No one that I really... No. Nope. Hello.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much.
I don't want to press that one.
Hey, everybody.
Everybody will acknowledge me.
She's on? She had to have just gotten on if she's on. Because I see Matt's on. I don't see... Yeah, Matt's live right now. Just go begging, Jessica. Go begging and put your cash out. No, really, don't go beg. I don't see that Amanda is... Matt's the guy behind me right there. I see Matt on. He's on the Matt's New Journey account is the one he's on right now, I think. I think that's the one that picture. Yeah, Matt's New Journey. He's on Matt's New Journey. Swiss Roll, I don't want... Yeah, that's another one, Kim... whatever her name is. I always want to say Kim Richards, but it's Kim Peters. It's just another guy's first name. Kim Peters. She's just hard to watch. I'm not into that whole, you know, passing gas and burping and just disgusting stuff. Like, that's not my humor. Like, it's just trying to bait people in and stuff like that. I don't know what's up with Mama Todd. I've been seeing people have messaged me asking me about Mama Todd and you got to understand, like, I really don't pay attention to the drama that goes on the app. Like, I'll scroll into a live and people will be talking and be like, you know, I'll ask what's going on because I don't pay attention because I don't want to kind of know. Like, that's just... You know, I'm sure there's, you know, I know on Reddit you can probably find information on there. I have no clue. Yeah, I try to make my platform more of a fun place to get away from all the drama, and you know, I do show the begging, but I try to show more of a lighter side and make it more fun and entertaining and stuff like that. I don't want to have it where it's just, you know, people shouting at each other and stuff like that. That's entertaining. You know, I'll go into those lives and watch it and stuff like that. I'm not going to lie. But it's just not how, like, I want to do my thing type thing. Yeah, the clips of lives, like, I mean, and that's why I try to record the lives even when I'm not doing the penny drops and stuff like that on the person, only because I want to, you know, I put it on my YouTube channel. I put you know, the live streams, I'll upload them to my YouTube, and that way people can watch them and see, like, you can watch Jordan Paul's. It's the same shit. It might as well just be played on repeat because she's even wearing the same clothes. I'm not sure. And that to me is like a sign of addiction. She looks dirty. If you're in a hotel all day, you should, you know, you have time to wash clothes in the sink. You have time to put on new clothes. She's wearing the same clothes. She's obviously not going to work. She's not really taking care of herself in terms of hygiene and stuff like that. Like, you know, and again, I'm not cutting on someone. I'm just being truthful. And I know nowadays you got to be careful what you say. But if you look at her teeth now, compared to videos from like a year ago when she was on my page, like you'll notice that, you know, the decay in her teeth and stuff like that. Again, that to me tells me, hey, Abs, that tells me that, you know, there's substance abuse there. And yeah, so. Yeah, definitely rugs. And she can try to deny it and say, oh, my room's being paid for. Yeah, your room's being paid for, but then now your room's paid for. Where's the other money that's being sent to you going? Like, where's that going? Because some people are saying her dad pays for her room. So if her dad pays for the room, it's going to look like, and she comes on, gets $100, it's going to look like, oh, you know, she's going to go to the front desk, pay for it, and it's paid for because, you know, she'll swipe the card. But if her dad sent her the money, then all of a sudden she has that extra $100 now to do whatever the fuck she wants with it. I'm not saying that's what happens, but I'm saying that's what I heard, that her dad does pay for it. But until I see receipts of it, I'm not going to say that that's 100% what happens. Amanda's on now. Hey, Sarah. How are you? No, because she promised yesterday she was not going to be on today. I saw it on Elle's page. Elle Wood has a video posted saying that Amanda won't be on today. She promised. Let's go and let's go. Let's go. I don't want any private. I don't know. I don't think I have any weird stuff on. Like, not weird stuff. Like, I don't look up weird stuff. I mean, like, you know, any personal stuff. So let's just do a different background for a second. It's not like I look up Asian corn and stuff like that. Not that there's even anything weird with that. I shouldn't have even said that because some people like Asian corn. I'm not saying, I'm just going to look for this. Talks amongst yourselves. I know. Oh, Bob, I am. I'm on. It's that the Zyrtec that I took. It's making me wacky. All right, let's AEB live. No, I did. I have bad allergies today. Why am I not seeing a live? Why am I not seeing a live? What's going on? Asian corn is different than Nebraskan corn. You know how, like, in Japan, they massage the cows, and she may have just ended it. Okay. They massage the cattle. Like, that's what the Kobe beef, like, they give those cows massages and shit like that. They take really good care of it. I'm not saying that's what they do with the corn, but with the cows, they do that. Okay, that's what I thought, because I saw Scam Slam playing it, but I didn't see... Okay. Well, yeah, she's not on.
The Observer, providing you with the latest TikTok drama from across the UK.